So since we started reading, we are going to continue reading. I am going to read this to you as I would like to write more, but please share with your friends. That way I continue sharing and writing. Okay? This is called The Par is on the Palace. I will read it for you. I'll tell you a story then. I'll tell you of all things when. There was once a king who wandered far, who wandered long, who read a lad and passed around, who searched the light and searched the sound. He looked for patience, he looked for feeling, he looked for something of faith healing. He walked his palace of marble ceilings and crawled the insides of the walls, kneeling. All day the king walked the palace searching, all day he said followed lurching. The king was mad, the king was in love, he loved the one he wandered for and could not speak of. The king was beginning to wonder the ways of his wonder and all of his plunder. His mind was amiss and he wanted to sunder, his voice was the sound of 1,000 thunders. When he called out to what he could not find in the winds and the lights of his own dim mind, the king was going crazy, a moment of mercy in his own controversy. He sent for his palace to come to his call. He wanted an answer, he wanted it all. He called the court wizard, who brought a star and a leopard lizard. He called the court jester, who brought a flaming bowl and a happy tester. He called all of his knights with all of their horses and shining shields, and all of his best muses, the dancing fields. All of his court was there and attuned. Even rounds were there and attuned, for his king wanted answers to his wonder wound. He said, "Go and look for it and bring it to me." And with no more to say, he went to his crow, his kneeling boar. The first to address the ruler was the magic jeweler. He brought the star to light his liege's empty soul, to fill his wide empty hole, and the leopard lizard of all colors to blush and give and stop his crawler. The king said, "Thank you." The jester was next, and his ball of fire to give more in his hands to admire, and used with laughter the happy tester to look thereafter, to leave an impression in soul face expression. The king said, "Thank you." The knights were followed by all in courses, to give strength that forces horses of all resources, and the shining shields to protect the vast and endless fields, to give voice and stand tall and not be caught in one of those his crows. The king said, "Thank you." At last were the dancers who brought the king nothing. As he stared at them, he thought they were bluffing. She stared back at the monarch and said, "Strength, laughter, and magic," and danced their hearts out to his great, last great tragic. The kingdom was quiet and his ruler appalled. The diva of all searched the big, the great hole, searched for filling in wall with stroll to try to recall and finish his crawl. He had all along what he searched and called. 'Twas at his front the one who smiled, felt and loved. The one that brought the star on the great lizard atop, to test the ceiling and fill out his soul with strength of many horses away from his crawl. Thank you.